Emily, thanks so much for your question. So we're given this quadratic equation here, and we're asked whether it has a min or a max, and then we need to find the x and y value of the min or max. Here are the formulas we're going to need to finish this problem. We're going to find the x value of the vertex of a parabola at x equals negative b over 2a, and we'll do that in the second part. Let's do the first part. Does this parabola have a min or a max? To find out whether it has a min or a max, we're going to look at what's called the leading coefficient. The leading coefficient is the number in front of the x squared right here. So if it's positive, that means the parabola is pointing upward or smiling. If it's negative, the parabola is pointing downward or frowning. It's kind of easy to remember. Positive, you smile, negative, you frown. So this parabola is pointing upward, so its vertex, this point at the bottom right here, it's going to be at the very bottom. So this parabola has a minimum. So let's go ahead and circle that. It has a minimum. Now we want to find the x and y value of the minimum. Okay? So the x value we're going to find by utilizing this formula. To find b and a in the formula, well, you find it by just looking at the standard form of a quadratic equation. So you may have seen something in class or in a book that looked like ax squared plus bx plus c. As you can see, I've just written that right over our given equation here. We're just going to pluck these values right off to find the x value. Okay, so to find that, it looks like b is equal to 8. And I'm going to, don't forget to put that negative in front. It's a very common mistake. We're going to put that 2 there. And then our a, it looks like that matches up with the 2. So we're going to have negative 8 over 2 times 2. Or negative 8 over 4, or negative 2. So the x value of our parabola is at negative 2. To find the y value of the parabola, we're just going to go ahead and plug negative 2 into our equation. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll have 2 times negative 2 squared. I would highly advise you write this all out. I'm getting a math degree, and I still do because I make very simple mistakes like that all the time. Okay, so let's go ahead and simplify this. Whoops. There we go. We're going to multiply, so we're going to get 8 minus 16 plus 5. Let's add the positive numbers together. We're going to get 13 minus 16, or negative 3. The y value of the parabola is at negative 3. So if you wanted to write the minimum of this parabola as coordinates, which your teacher may require to do, you would just write it as such. Thanks again for your question, Emily, and I look forward to answering more of your questions using SnapMath in the future.